Hey, how's it going? Today, you and I are going to be unboxing the Ninja AF101 air fryer. This is one of Ninja Kitchen's older products, so if you're looking for an air fryer but you're on a strict budget, this could be just what you're looking for. So you ready? Let's get into this. Just a quick note, this video is designed to be an unboxing and first look. We're going to open up the box, see what you get, do a quick demo, and maybe even do some sound checking. But we're not going to be doing a full product review because we need a couple of weeks playing with this thing in order to give you a really good, honest opinion. Anyway, with that being said, let's get to it. This is the Ninja Air Fryer AF101. And yes, AF stands for air fryer. Genius model naming. Like I said in the opening, this is a really basic air fryer, but there's quite a few cool things about this just looking at the box. Here's a picture of the air fryer, and it looks like the surface on it is all matte black, which if that's the case, I'd love because that glossy black stuff is driving me nuts. Got a 4-quart capacity, that's decent. And evidently it's easy to clean because it's 2-layer nonstick coated. What kind of nonstick that is, we don't know. I always worry when they don't say anything about ceramic coating because that usually means that it's PTFE or something. That's something we'll have to look into. There's 4 customizable programs, including air frying, roasting, reheating, and dehydrating, which is really the 4 things you need in an air fryer. And there's also 2 different fan speeds. Whether or not you can actually control those or not, I don't know. All right. That answers that. You got an auto adjust fan that's determined by what function you're using, and you got variable temp control too. Down here you see some pictures of different things being done with the different functions on the machine, just in case you didn't know what those are. And on the other side of the box, you get more of a broken down version of what you get with your air fryer. It says the 2-layer crisper plate allows hot air to get underneath the thing a little bit better. That'll be interesting to see because that's a problem that I kind of see all the time. Anyway, let's get this open. Unboxings might be my favorite type of video to make because it really is kind of fun opening stuff up for the first time. In fact, a lot of times opening the boxes is more fun than actually using what's inside of it, as your kids might tell you. Booklets. Okay, right here we have a little insert to pump their little online recipe guide at ninjatestkitchen.com. Kind of cute, whatever. Here's a warning not to put your air fryer inside your oven, because that would be a bad thing to do. Let's see what that actually says though, because I'm sure it's not this. Don't place your appliance on hot surfaces near hot gas or electric burner in a heated oven. Oh yeah, or in a heated oven. That might seem like a really stupid thing that nobody's going to do, but this warning would not be in the box if a whole bunch of people didn't do it. So don't be one of those people. All right, next we have the user guide. It's going to have all your normal information in here, like the voltage. It's 120 volt, 1550 watt. So a pretty powerful machine. And in here it gives you some safety warnings. You got the parts and accessories that come with this thing. A little bit of information about the control panel and how to use it. So you don't want to lose this because you need to keep it around for reference. So keep that in a safe place. Okay, get that out of the way. Take this off. And it looks like our entire air fryer is coming out in one big piece. So let's go. Oh, it's light. And there we go. Very nice. Oh, it's not matte black. What? I take back what I said. It does look nice though. The entire exterior is plastic because that is pretty standard, and this entire thing is going to be a monstrous fingerprint magnet. The handle here isn't chrome, that's just chrome colored plastic. Looking up at the top, you got your vent up here. Make sure you don't have your face too close to this thing when you're cooking because that's going to be blowing out. We've got our control panel on the front. No touch screen or anything here, but that also means there's no touch screen to fail, so probably a little bit more reliable. Okay, and look around the back. There's our vent. Make sure you don't block that off or anything. And our power cable, not super duper long. This is about 3 feet. Gets the job done. I would have liked it to be a little tiny bit longer than that, but that's fine. All right, next we got our basket. All right. The entire basket inside and out has non-stick surface. But again, like I said, I'm not sure what that material is. I'm gonna have to find out for you. That information will be in the review when we do that video though. Here is the crisper plate. Same kind of surface. Looks like you got some silicone tabs on the bottom that'll act as feet. And when they were talking about the dual part crisper tray, I guess that's what they were talking about. Just the fact that it doesn't sit all the way down like this. But it's also got this lip and it's curved downward. So it does stay quite a good distance there from the bottom of the tray. In fact, if you're looking at that, if I get the right angle for you, there is maybe an inch down there. The way these are laid out too is probably going to be a little bit easier to get air down there, but that's just one of those things that has to be tested out. Looking at this now, that does seem a little bit small because this is a 4-quart bowl, but the crisper plate sitting up this high is going to eat into that a little bit too. If we're looking inside this machine, there is your heating element up there in the top, and you can see the fan up there with it. Looks like the same design that Ninja's been using with all their stuff. They all kind of look like that. Looks like the exact same fan and coil too, actually. Interesting that the inside of the air fryer cavity is all plastic back here, because normally that's metal, just like the bottom surface right here is. So that's pretty surprising. All right, let's put this back in here and get some measurements. Looks like the overall width of the machine is about 11 inches. Back to the front is about 14 inches if you're going to the front of your handle. And bottom to top, about 13 and a half. So it's not super big. It's actually kind of a nice size. This is going to fit in most people's kitchens, even if they're really small. All right, let's plug this in and take a look at the control panel. And this is probably just going to be pretty standard fare. You got your power button there. You got your 4 different modes right here, temperature adjustment and time. So if we were going to go into air fry mode, we would set our temperature, let's say 400, and maybe we wanted to cook for 10 minutes or something. You would do that and then hit the start button. And that sounds terrible when you're first starting it up. It's growling at me. In fact, let's do a sound check. Well, I guess it's not super bad. The highest I think I saw it get was right at 70 decibels. So right now I'm just talking at normal volume, and I would still be able to have a conversation sitting right here, but it is loud. Enough to kind of surprise me, because a lot of the ones these days are pretty whisper quiet. Let me know down in the comments if this amount of noise is a deal breaker for you or not, because for me, I don't really care too much, even though I was just kind of giving them the business about it a little bit. But the one who really matters would be somebody like you. So what do you say we do a quick test? So we're going to take our basket. We're going to throw in a single layer of these shrimp right here. Whoops. We'll throw in a couple of extra ones because nobody ever just makes one perfect layer. We're going to throw this back in the air fryer, and we'll just follow the instructions on the bag. So we're in air fry mode. We're going to go to 400 degrees, and we're going to cook for 10 minutes. Let's see what happens. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bells so you never miss a thing. All right, let's see how our shrimp came out. Well, those are done. Yeah, you know, I didn't really have to flip these or anything. So that's nice. Look, crunchy on both sides. Can't wait to get some testing done on this thing. Now, pardon me while I eat a bunch of shrimp. Well, after our little test, I'm going to step out on a limb and tell you that I'm cautiously optimistic. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to test a whole bunch of stuff in this air fryer, and once I have enough information, I'll be back with a full product review. And at that point, we're going to see if you really can get away with spending less on your air fryer. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja AF101 air fryer, I do have an Amazon affiliate link for it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. In case you haven't noticed, I now have the Joe's Phenomenal merch store online. You can see a few of the products I have available down below the video window, and if you go into Spread Shop from down there, you can see all the rest. I also have a link to the store down in the video description. All proceeds from the store go right back into the YouTube channel to try to make it just a little bit better experience for you. If you like this video, but this air fryer just isn't doing it for you, I do have a playlist right here that's got all my other unboxings and reviews for air fryers. There's a lot in there. I guarantee you'll find something that you like. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon. Until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.